Okay, but anyway, I thought I would just split this second part up in case no one wants to watch this like freaking long video about my dream. But okay, so I met up with this Austrian guy, and he was really cute and he was really nice, and I was really stressed out, so we went to go get a drink, and it was supposed to be just one drink, and then we ended up having such a great time. First he was like, oh, let's get another drink, and then I was like, let's get one more. So long story short, we ended up having 3 gin and tonics, and so neither of us could really drive home, so we were kind of just chilling there, you know, at the bar until it like closed. And then, you know, he was like, okay, I'm like not drunk anymore, but I know you are because you weigh less. That's what he said. And then he's like, okay, well, like, I'll take you home, we can get your car later. So the thing about me is when I'm really drunk, and kind of when I'm sober too, I get really worried about my car. So I was like, no, like, my car is here, blah 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 blah. So he's like, you need to worry about getting home. So I was like, okay. So he takes me home, and let me tell you, 3 gin and tonics, I felt like I was actually like drugged. Like literally in my head I was like, I think I was drugged. Well, the next morning, that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh my god, like this guy, blah blah blah. And then hold on, sorry. And then, you know what, so I'm still drunk. He like drives me home. I'm still pretty like, I don't know how to describe it. I was very, very drunk. Like, I don't know if I've ever been that drunk before, but probably because I didn't eat anything. So basically he takes me home. This is what I remember. I was like, okay, you know, he walks me to my door, and I was kind of thinking like, oh, I told him like bye, but he kind of just came in anyway. So I was like, okay, you know, that was kind of weird. But he's like, oh, let me use the bathroom. So I'm like, of course, no problem. Like, go in there. And then I look at my room and I'm like, oh my god, my room is probably a mess because I'm never expecting anybody to come in here. But it was actually clean, which was really bizarre. But that says a lot about me. But no, it's always dirty when someone comes in. Anyways, I'm going on all these tangents. Okay, so this guy, you know, he comes out the bathroom, and then he like kind of comes into my room and lays on my bed. So while this stuff was like happening, I was like, oh my god, like, you know, something bad is gonna happen to me, all this stuff, like, I don't know what's happening. And then I was just kind of like, you know, we were making out and everything, and I was like, just stop. And I was like, I need to get my car. I didn't even say like stop like for another reason. I said I need to get my car. And he was like, really? Right now? And I was like, yes, I have to get my car. When I'm drunk, I think about my car. I said this while I was drunk. And then he's like, okay, because I sobered up at that point, I think. Yeah, I did, because I was like, I need to get my car. So I think it was a few hours later, and then I went to get my car or whatever. I hugged him, and then when I got home and when I went to sleep that night, I was fully convinced that I got drugged and like almost date raped. Like, or yeah, basically like I thought I was date raped and I couldn't remember portions of the night. That's what was like scaring me. And so I spent the whole next day like kind of stressed out. And then I got this email from my school that like scared me even more, because the email was like, oh, by the way, like now we have tests, now we have tests for evidence of sexual assault, and you can they can take the samples on campus, and then you can decide later if you want to press charges or not. Like the same day that I was like thinking about all this stuff happening. And then to be honest, like I was like so scared of myself, because I was like, how did this happen? You know, like I was thinking, you're always thinking like blaming yourself. Anyways, the whole day I was like, oh my god, I should go do this. This is a sign like from God. It's a sign from like Allah. It's a sign from everywhere that freaking I should just go and figure out like what really happened. Okay, you know what I realized? Like later in the day, I started to remember more stuff. First of all, I was the one who ordered the extra drink. So I was the one who kind of made it a turn night instead of just a date. And then also, when like I brought him home, I started making out with him first. So it's really weird, because the whole day I went thinking about, oh my god, like all this stuff, and then I finally remembered like I was the one who like kind of initiated everything. And it's still not an excuse if something like happened, but I do remember like nothing bad happened, so that was good. Anyways, I just found that after having that dream and then going on the date the next day, it was weird, because I felt like the dream not predicted something, but the dream kind of made me super paranoid. Like I was like, oh my god, you know, he's not from, you know, he's in the same area where Germany is, which to me is like close enough. So I was like, oh my god, it's the guy from the dream. Like I was so freaked out. And to be honest with you, nothing happened to me, like, but I was so freaked out from that dream. And like then the email from the school, I'm like, I'm glad we do have that available, like that kind of, oh my god, it was just so funny, because it was just weird that I had that dream, then that happened, then they sent the email. But anyways, I don't know why I just had to tell someone that story, see if they had some weird dream, like somewhat related prediction, or like just weird dreams. Like I've been having a lot of those. Maybe I'll talk about another one. But anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye.